In Thailand, there's one topic that people talk a lot. It's about the project that the government want to boost the economics in Thailand, because the government said that economics is in crisis now. So they need to put a lot of money in the economic system, in the market. So it will boost, it will stimulate economics to make it grow. That's the explanation. So they call this project Digital Wallet. This project is to give money to people. It's about 10,000 baht per person. 10,000 baht is maybe almost $100 per person. It's quite a big amount of money for Thai people, but it's quite a big amount of money that the government have to borrow from somewhere else and to give to people. They expect that it will boost the economics, to make economics better. That's the expectation. But so many people not agree with that, because many people don't believe that economy in Thailand is not that bad yet. And then there are so many ways to solve the problem, to solve the economics problem. But the way the government do now is very risky, because Thailand borrow a lot of money already, and then they cannot pay off their debt yet. And then they need to borrow more money to give to people. So the idea is they think that it will boost economics. But actually, if we think about the situation in Thailand now, it's like a village. If a village, small village, that they have many people grow rice, some people grow vegetables, some people have chicken, some people do carpenter, some people do weaving. Many people do many things, but the economy did not grow because they don't have enough money to invest. So if the government give money to people, when people have money, people will buy from each other. When they buy from each other, it will create jobs. It will make people can sell their products. When they can sell it, they produce more, they create more jobs, and then the money circulate. I understand that. But the reality, the situation in Thailand now is not like that. It's like a village that people do not produce much. People only grow rice and tapioca one time a year. And after that, they just drink and play gambling, and then they don't do anything else. Most of people in the village, they don't produce, but they buy, they consume from outside. So if the government dump a lot of money in that village, villagers will use that money to gambling, to buy alcohol, and then to buy everything they need from outside. Everything they need from outside come from a few corporations. So when we look at the whole picture, it's like this policy, this project, they said they want to boost economics, to make the country have a good economy and make it grow. People will have more job. But the reality is, it's not about boosting economics. It can boost a little bit, but not much. But mostly the money will go back to the corporation, because villagers, most of people do not produce. They just buy. We just become a cheap labor. Most of people are cheap labor. So they maybe create a little bit of jobs, but what will help? Because we are only cheap labor. The person who will get the most benefit is the big corporation. So this is a sample to show that when the government said they will help the economics of the country. They make people have a better life, better job, better income. Everything will be better. But it's just illusion. The whole thing is just to siphon money to the pocket of a big corporation, a few big corporations. So what we will have in our hand as a people is debt. We will carry a big debt in our shoulder. If the government cannot pay off this debt, the whole country will collapse, economics collapse. So that's disaster. But the government have to do it. Why? Because the government did not work for us. They work for the big corporation who gave them money to buy vote. So I think this situation maybe happen in another country too. But Thailand is quite obvious. When politicians and business people work together, they always make the big policy, use a lot of money. And then this policy, it looks like it's gonna work for people, but actually, no, it worked for them. So many projects, it's just like this. This is the lesson that we learned. It's hard to trust the politician or government. That's why we need to prepare ourselves, because we cannot change anything much, because they are so big, so deep roots, deep underground, so strong. What we can do now is just prepare ourselves. How can we rely on them as less as we can? Now many of us start to have pond, have water, have fish, have chicken, have fruit trees, have grain, have rice, vegetable. We prepare the basic thing that we need in our life. So even economic collapse, even whatever happen, we'll be okay. We will be okay. We cannot fight with them, but we need to fight with ourselves. How can we rely on them as less as we can? So this is the lesson that I think many countries can learn from Thailand. It maybe happen in your country sometime, but now it seems like many countries have this experience already. This kind of policy we call populism. Populism is mainly dictator like to use it to flavor people. Dictator is a group of people who did many bad things, but they want people to look at them as a good person. So they just give money. Use our name to borrow money from another place and then give that money to us a little bit. And then we feel good because people don't catch up with the tricks that they play with us. And then we vote for them, we support them, we love them. This is a technique that many dictators like to do it. Now, dictator is in the form of parliament, dictator in parliament, so they can do big project like this to take a lot of benefit into their pocket. So it's hard to trust government or politician. It's good to trust ourselves, trust each other, and help come together more. I think this is the way that tiny people like us can do. If we did not prepare well, we will suffer a lot when everything collapses. But now when we prepare well, we will be okay, we will be strong. I hope that you will not have government like us.